my YouTube people? Thanks for coming back to see just what I do today. Hope you're having a great day today. It's starting to get all cloudy and nasty out today here in Colorado, because we're supposed to be getting more of that evil, icky-ass white crap. I'm just so excited over that. I'm tired of it. Time to move on to spring. We need to see flowers and green stuff, not just white and blah and cold. I'm tired of the cold. Down here and up in the mountains, because my Friday videos are of the Colorado mountains. The Friday video is the full version. The Sunday version is like the Cliff Notes version, the highlights version of our trips on Friday. So if you want to see the full thing, watch it on Friday. If you want to just get like the Cliff Notes version, you can watch it on Sunday. And I also put out shorts on Wednesdays and sometimes Saturdays. Short videos, if you didn't know what I was talking about. That's enough rambling. So today I thought I'd cook you something rather than show you another vehicle video, a car fixing video. There is another one on the way. You'll just have to wait till next week. But for now, I'm going to cook you or show you how to cook a really simple sandwich. This sandwich is called Shrimp Toasty Toast. Now the ingredients you see in front of you is everything we need. Let me run down those ingredients real quick, and then we'll womp these sandwiches out. Now this is enough ingredients to make 2 sandwiches. It's super simple, easy to do, and not that expensive. Now the first ingredient is ginger. Now we're not going to be using this whole thing. We're just going to be using that little nub right there. Now if you don't like ginger, you can leave it out. It's no big deal. Or if you can't find the fresh stuff, you can use powder. Or if you can't find it at all, it's okay, it's no big deal. Just leave it out, move on to the next thing. Now we're going to use the spoon to scrape off the skin, and then we'll smash it and get into that in a bit. Then you're going to need 3 green onions, whites and greens. They're all cleaned and ready to go. You're going to need some soy sauce, some sesame seeds, 1 egg. Now, we are going to be separating the yolk from the whites. We're going to use the whites for something else. And you're going to need some salad shrimp. Now you can use the bigger shrimp if you want to, but we're going to be cutting these up kind of small, so it just made more sense to do the salad shrimp. And plus, they're a bit cheaper. This is the little 4-ounce bag, which is perfect size for 2 sandwiches. You're going to need 4 pieces of white bread or wheat bread or whatever bread that sounds good to you. Try different bread, see how you like it. Now that's pretty much all the ingredients you need. These are my measuring spoons, my monkey measuring spoons. This seasoning we're not going to use, but this is some really awesome seasoning. I am not sponsored by them in any way, but I'm going to try this on my trout. I've had it on a lot of veggies lately. But if you're curious on where to get these seasonings, leave a comment down below. There's even one that has chocolate in it. It's kind of a smoky chocolate flavor. It's pretty good. I think we're going to try that one on like burgers and stuff later when we can throw them on the grill. But anyways, that's not what this video is about. And the company, really quick, the company also sells other stuff. All kinds of healthy stuff and a whole giant deliver to your door type program. I think they've even gotten into selling meat. But if you're curious about that, leave a comment down below and I'll let you get in touch with the person that can handle getting you into this stuff. Getting you set up in that program. Because they do like crackers and vitamins and all kinds of healthy stuff. They even do laundry detergent, so you can have laundry detergent shipped right to your door. And all kinds of stuff. But anyways, that's not what this is about. Grab my bowl. My little fancy bowl here. We'll set some stuff aside. Now you want these shrimp to be as dry as possible. You know, you don't want any excess wetness, so you'll just dump them out on a paper towel. Like so. Here, let me grab a piece of paper towel. Because if they're not as dry as possible, you'll end up with a soggy sandwich, and that's just nasty. See, they got a lot of excess water on them. Ooh, almost lost a shrimpy. And we're just going to pat them dry. Pat them as dry as possible. We're going to need another piece of paper towel. Move some stuff aside. So as you can see, there's a lot of liquid in these shrimps. I'm just giving them a squeeze over the sink to get out as much liquid as possible, because you don't want that in your sandwich, as I said before. It'll make it soggy, and it's supposed to be crispy. So there we go. That's our shrimp, all semi-dry, not extremely dry, but it's okay. Get that out of the way. Now with the green onions, now you're going to dice everything as small as possible, like so. Now if you have a little food processor, you could just throw this all in a food processor and just pulse it a couple times so you get the same consistency. You can just shove the onions in, the ginger in, the soy sauce, the egg, and everything in at once. So that's what you're going to do with your green onions. Now, your ginger, we're going to take the spoon and we're just going to scrape off the skin of this little nubby. Done with that. That's pretty much all we're going to need. It has enough flavor in just that right there to give it some brightness to the flavor. We're just going to smash it. Since I'm not using a food processor, we're just going to smash it and dice it up, chop it up as fine as possible without catching a finger. So I'm going to dice up this ginger a little bit more, finish dicing up the green onions, and then we'll move on to the next process. So give me a second, let me dice these up. Okay, I've got all the green onion and that little piece of ginger all finely diced up. As you can see, it's all in my bowl. The next step is the shrimp. I've got it sitting here, it's all nice and dry, no excess water to them anymore. And we're going to do the same thing to the shrimp as we did the ginger and the green onions. We're just going to dice it up as small as possible. That's why I'm using the salad shrimp. Just a little easier to dice up. Now again, you could use a food processor. Just throw everything in at once and buzz it a few times till you get the same consistency and mixture as we're about to get. That's good enough. We're going to toss this all in our bowl, along with our ginger and green onions. So the next step to our mixture here is to add get my monkey out. 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. I know we just removed all of that wetness from the shrimp. Now we're going to add it back in with some flavor, but not a whole lot. So there is 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. We're going to give that a quick toss. Now there's just one more ingredient to add to this, and that is our egg yolk. Now we're going to use 1 egg yolk. We're going to separate it, put the whites in this bowl, the yolk over there, because we're going to use the whites on the outside of the sandwich. I'm not really fond of doing it through my fingers, so I just tip it back and forth from one shell to the other, getting as much as the white off as possible. But it's no big deal if there's still some in there, or if you get some yolk in there, it's no big deal. So we're just going to put the yolk in with the shrimp mixture. We're going to set the whites aside. We'll use those in just a minute. So we're going to just mix this all together. As you can see, it's not overly wet, so it won't soggy out your sandwich. That's why we only used 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, because we didn't want to make it overly wet. But it smells really fragrant right now with all the ginger in there. Almost reminds you of a little lemony smell almost. So that's all nicely mixed. Now this part is all done, ready for the bread. Wipe down the board real quick. Now I am going to show you how to toast this 2 different ways. One on a panini press, and I'm going to show you how to do the other one in just a regular pan. Now we're going to get our 4 slices of bread out. Now I'm just using white bread. If you prefer to use wheat bread, go ahead and use wheat bread. I've even made this sandwich on some brioche mini buns before, and it wasn't half bad. We're going to open these up, and we are just going to try and divide the shrimp mixture as evenly as possible on 2 pieces of bread. Move the tripod forward a little bit. So we're just going to divide the shrimp mixture here. As you can see, that was one really bright yolk. That's because it's from my chickens, and they get a lot of corn. Just try and divide it as evenly as possible. You could stretch this to like 3 sandwiches, but it's better with more in it. So we're going to set that aside. And we're just going to spread the shrimp out a little bit, so you get everything with every bite. Got some runaways. Now all we're going to do is whack on the top give it a little smush. Get our pan going here. I'm going to show you how to do it 2 ways. I've already got the panini press screeching hot. And we're going to throw the other one in a regular pan at the same time and show you how to do both. But first, that egg white that we separated earlier, we're just going to take a brush and brush that egg white on the outside of your white bread. And you're going to do this on both sides. So it looks like we got that evenly coated. And before you flip it and go do the other side, this is where the sesame seeds come in. We're going to just sprinkle those over the top, and the egg white is going to act like the glue. Just like that. We're going to give it a little press so they kind of stay in there. We'll give these a quick flip and do the same thing on the other side. Take your egg white and just brush it on. And there we go. And sprinkle the sesame seeds on real quick. Give those a quick pat so they all stay put. That's the whole point of the egg white. Sort of its glue. It looks like my pan and my panini press. Geez, that was brilliant, wasn't it? Panini press is screeching hot. So let me scoot you over to the stove and we'll whack these on and cook these up. So here we go. Here's my screeching hot pan. Yes, it's more like a wok, but it's what I like to use all the time. And I've got my panini press over here. It is screeching hot, all ready to go. Now for the pan, I'm just going to put a little bit of oil in there, just enough to coat the bottom of the pan. Not very much at all. You can use butter if you wanted to. That'll work just fine. For the panini press, I don't need to put anything in it. We're just going to give this a swirl. Get that all nicely coated. And as you can see, it is screeching hot. So we're going to take our first sandwich, just lay it in here. And then we're going to take our other sandwich and whack it in our panini press. And the panini press, just close the lid, give it a push, because this does need a little bit of a smush to it. Now I know what you're thinking, what about that one? We're going to take bear with me, I forgot to grab it. A dish, like so. We're going to set it on the top, and we're going to stick a jar of turkey gravy right on top. Just give it a little push, give it some weight. I've got the burner set on medium. Now we'll wait like 2 minutes, give it a check, see if it's nicely golden brown, because that's what we're aiming for, is nicely golden brown. You don't want these to cook too quick, because we want the inside to get done, because that is a raw egg yolk in there. Now my egg yolks are from my chicken, so it's not a big deal. I know what they eat, that it's fresh chicken egg, but the store, it's a little questionable. So I'll see you back here in about 2 minutes. Now it's been 2 minutes, and as you can see, the panini press one is going a heck of a lot quicker. So all we're going to do is check the other side, give it a spin, Close the lid, let it go for another minute on that one. And this one, because we had the plate on it, if you remember, I removed the plate. We're going to give it a quick flip. Oh, that's perfect. Nicely toasted. We're going to let the others, put the plate back on, let the other side get just as toasted. And then we'll be able to eat these tasty, these shrimp toasty toast sandwiches. So we'll see you in about a minute. So here is the finished shrimp toasty toast. One in a pan, one in the panini press. Now I did leave them on that other side for just one more minute. Made it nice toasty golden brown. Now this is the pan one. This is the panini press one. They both came out rather nicely. I kind of like it in a pan better than in the panini press, but if you've got one, it might make it go even quicker. It's super simple, super tasty, super simple sandwich. This would be a good sandwich to have with some pineapple sticky rice. Some sweet pineapple sticky rice would go really good with this sandwich. So here, would you like to try a bite? Careful, it might still be hot. Whoa, that was a big bite. So what do you think of it? I think it's pretty good. Now, if you wanted a little saltier, you could add a bit more soy sauce. But I think just the teaspoon gives it just enough. And that little tiny nub of ginger, you think wouldn't add much to it, but it gives it a nice bright taste to it. So give this sandwich a try. Try it on different breads. Even try it on maybe some Texas toast or even some Hawaiian bread would be good. Might even be good on some sourdough. I don't know. But if you do try it on something else, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of it. And I hope you'll give this recipe a try. It's a super simple sandwich. Quick and easy. Enough for 2 people. Just add some rice or even just some potato salad to it, and it would be a quick and simple lunch or even a dinner. Who knows? So I'm going to stop rambling. I've got some feathered friends that want a snack. So we're going to sit here and enjoy our shrimp toasty toast. I hope you'll give it a try. Afterwards, I'm going to go feed the flock, as I was saying before. So I hope you'll give this sandwich a try. It's super simple, just a handful of ingredients. And I showed you how to cook it 2 ways, just in case you don't have a panini press. So, thanks for watching Just What I Do Today. Leave a comment down below on what you thought of this recipe and if you tried it on different breads, or who knows, you could even try some Frank's Red Hot on it. It might be pretty good, because I put that on everything. But anyways, again, I hope you'll give this recipe a try. It's rather tasty. This is the 3rd time I've made it. So, leave a comment down below. Give this recipe a try. Whack the like button. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. Because I'm trying to hit 1,000 now. I've hit 500. Now I'm working my way to 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully, by the end of the year. But who knows? It's taken me 3 years to get to 500, but that's okay. It's just the way YouTube's algorithm works and the way they push out your videos. So, if you like watching these videos, whack the like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe. Don't forget to check out my Friday videos, my Friday and Sunday videos. They are both of the Colorado mountains. You never know what we're going to run into. I know what we're going to run into this weekend, and that's going to be that evil, icky-ass white crap. So who knows what we're going to get into. There's a lot of fishing, wild animals, and a bunch of goofy dogs running around being little boogers. So let's all hurry up and get to spring so we can do more stuff outside and not be stuck inside so much. So come on, spring! So I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks for watching Just What I Do, as I said I don't know how many times before. Don't forget to whack the like button, and I'll catch you next time on Just What I Do. Thanks for watching. Later, taters.